Hello, everybody. It's Heather Lux with True North Beauty, and we're so excited to have you with us live tonight. I'm here not by myself tonight. I am not flying solo. I'm with the one and only Brittney. Hi,
Hey
Brittney.
everybody. Hey Heather.
Thanks so much for joining us. You're going to get your official introduction to Brittney, but before I do that, let me just explain why we're here. One of the things that I love is coming here and being able to talk about the new and exciting things that we're doing at True North Beauty. And if you remember, it was right around this time last month that we were talking about the launch of our new hand cream. Remember that, Brittney?
I know, it was so exciting.
People love it. They are raving about how their hands feel and how soft they are and hydrated. So that was really awesome. But I have to tell you that this is probably even more exciting than that. And there are three reasons why I think it's more exciting. So do you want to hear my top three reasons why this is the best launch to date?
Throw them at me.
Okay, so first of all, number one, this idea that we're going to talk about here in a minute came from our customers. They told us that they wanted that. So that in itself is pretty amazing. It's one thing that I sit around and dream, but I love it when our customers are dreaming about ways that we can serve them. So number one, this came from you. Number two, it's our newest offering and our lifetime commitment of providing you the healthy, clear skin that you deserve so that you can show off your healthy, confident, natural beauty. So this is just part of what we do, and it's a continuation of that. And the third reason, and it's a third plus a bonus because I couldn't quite get it into three. So the third reason is what we're about to share with you is not only 100% free, it's 100% in service of you. And the bonus is it's 100% with Brittney. So what are we talking about? We're talking about beauty chats with Brittney. So I don't know if you've heard about this. We've started launching this really small with a targeted group, but we wanted to come to you live tonight and talk to you about beauty chats so that you understand what it's all about and why it's something that you want to be a part of. So Brittney, let me stop there and let me turn it over to you. But before I do that, let me share a little bit about who you are. And you're such a modest person. You're just not going to do it justice. So I'm going to continue stealing the mic here. So Brittney has been with us. She was the second person that we brought into True North Beauty. She actually was a friend before I even knew her. She fell in love with the brand before she even knew much about the company. And we love that about her. But beyond that, Brittney is a mama. She is a busy mama. She is a wife, an activist, and an esthetician. And she is my right hand when it comes to really thinking through about the products that we want to bring into True North Beauty and what will work with you and your skin. So Brittney, I'm thrilled to have you as a part of our launch of Beauty Chats. And let me stop there and now turn it over to you. What are Beauty Chats?
Oh, I'm so excited to be on and chatting with everybody about this, Heather. So thank you for having me. And hopefully we can help answer some of those questions and drum up the excitement that came from, as you mentioned, came from our customer base wanting this and the excitement that they've had and how we can help share that with the rest of them, with the rest of everybody. So, hey, Kathy, I see you. Thanks for jumping on. So beauty chats, what are they? They are a personal one-on-one video. I do phone. We like video a little bit better though. A personal one-on-one 30-minute session with me. We're chatting. It's a relaxed environment. There's no stress. There's no pressure. Heather, as you mentioned, it's free. And you and I are going to chat about skincare products, whether they're True North or not, your routine, what's working for you, what's not working for you. If you've got questions about True North products or other products that you're using. And the goal is to help you to have your best confident self, whether that's, I don't know if I'm using these cleansers right or these serums right, or I've got breakouts and I'm trying all of these things, but nothing seems to be working. What do I do? Or am I just using everything correctly? So that's the goal of the beauty chat, is just to make you feel more confident in what you are putting on your face and the best face that you can be putting forward to everybody and answering those questions for you.
That's awesome. So it's a 30-minute one-on-one with you, Zoom from the comfort of your home or your car. I understand that you actually have.
Yes, or your closet, or with wine, without wine. Maybe it's a Sunday morning and you're having brunch. That's fine. Yes, we've done closets, cars, wine. There's no right wrong place. I had the first phone chat the other day and we had an absolute blast.
Awesome.
Yeah, there's no right wrong, best worst place to do it. I mean, there's probably some worse places, but let's be real. Whatever. Oh, I at school, I had one at school the other day also, which was fun because she said this is the only place that nobody's going to interrupt me. I can close the door and we can have this time together. So yeah, anywhere that works with your schedule and your time, my flexibility is for you.
Absolutely. I love it. I love it. And so when we first started thinking about beauty chats, honestly, I thought that this would be something ideal for new customers, people that weren't familiar with True North Beauty, that maybe had never heard of chaga and they needed help trying to figure out how to implement our products into their skincare ritual. But what we realized, so rather than just launching this out to everybody immediately, we tiptoe into it. We always do that. We want to test it out to make sure that it's as wonderful as it can be before we launch it to the masses. And so we started with our True Crew, which are the ambassadors, the people that are probably the closest. And then we moved to our Facebook community that we call our inner circle. And that's a group where we get a little closer. We talk a little more detail and depth. And it's largely made up of people that are familiar with the brand. And Brittney, it was amazing because we were just kind of test out the process with them, right? Like we wanted to make sure, like, does this make sense? Do we, how does it work? Is 30 minutes enough? But what did you discover in talking to these people who already know about True North Beauty and are existing customers?
So it's been a really fun experience, on a personal and selfish level. It's been a really fun experience. And Heather, we've talked about this before. We are in this every single day and we're thinking True North, True North, True North. And at some point you also start to think that the rest of the world thinks that same way. And
right.
And when you step out and you realize, no, the rest of the world, not yet, is thinking the same way. But even with our closest customers, our closest women who have been using the product, there's still a lot of questions around, how is it working? Am I putting things on in the right order? Am I taking things off in the right order? Am I supposed to leave it on? Am I supposed to leave it off? Can I put it in other places? There's still a lot of questions. And even though the goal around True North is, really we're working towards your most confident self, but it's also simplicity and keeping things simple and not overwhelming. The beauty industry has done a phenomenal job of becoming a billion-dollar industry with marketing telling you that you need to have 30 products on your shelf, and good luck in trying to figure out how and when to use all those products. So even with our closest crew, there's still been a lot of questions around it. And so it's been really fun to kind of break down those sessions and break down those questions. And there's no stupid questions. Like, I know it sounds cliche, but there really are not. There's, they run the gamut of questions that I've had, and anywhere from, am I putting it on, to I'm having these breakouts and here's what I'm doing. Am I doing it right? Is there a better way that I can do things? To, I think I'm doing this right, but what is the purpose of me doing this? And so it's really just to demystify, if you will, kind of some of the ingredients, the process, and how everything works together, and the why behind it, while having a really good time, either in your closet, car, or with a glass of wine.
Yes, I love that. And it's interesting because skincare is a really personal topic. And I actually read something recently that we women will talk about feminine hygiene products before we will talk about our skincare ritual. Like, isn't that crazy? Like,
Yeah.
I can't imagine it. And so I love the fact that this is one-on-one with you. It's private, it's confidential. You are not only just an amazing woman to talk to and just a beautiful person, but you also have the background of being an esthetician. So you understand how our skin works. You also understand how other products work, and you really understand our True North Beauty products. And so you're the perfect person to be able to have this kind of tough conversation with someone who might be a little intimidated.
Yeah, and as I've explained to a couple of the ladies that I've chatted with, this information is not for us to share. We're not capturing like, okay, we had 3 conversations about acne this week, and one was so and so and the other was so and so. It's
Yeah.
nothing like that. It's really just to help clarify, break down, and help understand, because skin is, it's the largest organ on our body. Our
Yes.
face skin has several different layers to it, as far as, different types of skin, completely different than the rest of our body. So we
Right.
have to treat it a little bit differently. And as I've said many times this last couple of weeks, the skin it's a fascinating organ, especially on our face, the way it shows exactly what's going on in our body. And while we may wish that it did not show on our face,
Yes.
also a reminder just to check what's going on. There's something going on, there's something out of balance. And typically we can figure that out pretty quickly and bring that balance right back. And as you said, Heather, I've been doing this for a little while, and the science, I have to have some of the science behind things before I can really jump behind a product. And doing it as long as I've been doing it, and being on the totally opposite end of the spectrum when I first started in the medical field of skincare,
Yeah.
this is a much healthier and much more holistic way of treating the skin, which was why I got behind it as soon as I could, and full 2 feet jumping in.
Awesome. Very good. So there's no fee to
Nope,
participate.
nope.
It's really designed for anyone, whether you're a novice skincare user, if you are new to True North Beauty, if you have used True North Beauty, whatever the range, you have problems, you have fairly healthy skin, you're not displaying any problems, you just want to talk about preventative things. Like, it's really an amazing opportunity for whatever questions, whatever concerns that you have about your skin. You've got a friend in Brittney with the beauty chat.
Yeah.
So knowing that it's free, are there any obligations? Like, are we going to require people to purchase at the end of the consultation? Anything like that?
We really just ask that you commit to your firstborn, whether that's a human child or a fur baby, and that's it. And it's a really small commitment. No, just kidding. There is no obligation. I mean, maybe you were at a friend's house and you saw True North on their counter, and you're like, "Hey, what is this?" And you talked about feminine hygiene instead of skincare products
Good.
because you are Googling and you want to know more about it.
Yeah.
There's no obligation. There's no charge for this. If you schedule and something happens and you need to reschedule, you've got that flexibility also. You don't have to buy anything at the end. If you want to, great, because of course we would love everybody to be using these products. But we're not going to force you. We're not going to tie your hands. I'm not asking for social security or credit information. Nothing like that. It's really just to be able to connect one-on-one, answer your questions, and get you on a track that you want to be on your most confident self and your best face forward, literally.
I love it. Your best face forward. I think the other thing that's noteworthy is we also will not email you every hour on the hour for the rest of your life. Like, that's the other thing we're really committed. We'll do a couple of little follow-ups here and there just to check in, but this isn't something where now you're going to have to, like, register with what is it called? Protective services, where you like have to take on a new identity because we are hounding you via email. No, not at all. We want to be there for you. We want to be at service to you, but we're not going to drive you crazy with emails either.
No, I'll send you a follow-up email. My job is to take notes and capture everything that we talk about, capture my recommendations, and I send that to you in an email afterwards. So you have it for reference. At that point, you have a choice to purchase or not purchase. We'll maybe send you an email or two after that. we're here if you
Yeah.
want us. And if
Right.
not, we hope
That's
we
okay.
hope you will, but we're not gonna come and hunt you down.
Absolutely.
We want to be friends first, and here
That's
for
right.
you for your skincare needs second.
Yes. And I love it. I don't know if you can see the chats here, but Melissa participated in a beauty chats with you recently, and she is definitely a fan. I was trying to see if I could read her comment here. She said, let's see, she said several things. She said, I found the beauty chat amazing. The tips were great. Brittney was awesome. No big surprise. I think you're going to have like your own fan club out there after these beauty chats. And
Oh,
then Melissa also said, I am True North Beauty. Oh my gosh, that just
I
makes my heart melt.
love that.
Don't you love it?
And I had a great time. I have a great time with everybody. In fact, there was a crew, and I think Melissa's part of that crew. But there's three of them that I have been able to chat with that all know each other. And I told them, I was like, I want to come out and have a glass of wine and have a night with you three because they seem like such a fun bunch of ladies. And that's the key. Like we want to have fun doing this. I'm not the dermatologist or a doctor or a nurse, like,
Right.
taking my magnifying glass and asking you to do the thing. Not that we don't get that, but it's a much more relaxed setting. It's not a clinical setting, but we're getting the information across that you want and that I can provide for you. Yeah, Melissa and I loved chatting with Melissa.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, she said it was Blanca, Aaron, and I. So
I'll let her
that
call
sounds
out names. I won't call out names, but yes.
I love it. Well, if any of you that are watching, whether it's live with us right now or on the replay, if you have questions for Brittney and I about what beauty chats are, what to expect, please feel free to leave them below. And if you're watching and you have already experienced a beauty chat, please let others know what it's like. I mean, it's one thing for Brittney and I to sit here and say it's wonderful because clearly we would not launch this if we didn't think it was something that is amazing. But what really matters is your opinion and your experience and your feedback. So please leave that in the comments below as well.
Yes, please. And I mean, we know that with the True Crew in the inner circle, we're having a blast. And I truly believe that we'll have a blast with the rest of the world also.
Absolutely. And so that's what we're here to do today is to let each and every one of you know how you can sign up for your own beauty chat. So Brittney, will you tell us real quick how, if we're interested in scheduling a time with you, how we would go about doing that?
Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Just go to our favorite website, truenorthbeauty.com. And you'll see a menu button up at the top. It'll say beauty chats and just, click on that menu button and follow. It's going to take you to a link in Calendly to pick your times, pick whatever is convenient for you. I ask just a couple of questions just to help me prepare for our conversation and our chat. And that's it. And then we connect the day and the time that you choose. We've got 30 minutes and you'll get a text reminder before because that was part of the feedback that it was so helpful for so many people to have that, we're starting to emerge from 2020 and the first part of one and, we're all getting out again. And so having that text reminder that, oh my God, I have an appointment and don't be late for it, or even if you're late, that's okay. We still make things work. But yeah, go to truenorthbeauty.com, click on that menu button of beauty chats, and just follow the link to Calendly, and we'll get scheduled and chat away.
Fantastic. And if you take a look in the comments here, Katie, who is our great and powerful Oz, who runs everything behind the scenes, she makes us look amazing.
Yeah.
So Katie has already put the direct link in the chat there, so you can click directly on that. You pick the date and time that you like. You will receive, as Brittney said, you'll receive an email almost immediately that confirms the date and time. You can actually tack that to your calendar so that you have like whatever you use, Outlook or whatever, so you have it in there. That email also includes the Zoom link. So no need for scrambling around. Just click on that Zoom link when it's your date and time. You'll also get an email from us shortly after that first email, kind of explaining a little bit more, answering some questions like lighting and should I wear makeup and that type of thing. If you need to reschedule, that information is also available in that first email. So it's really quite easy. And I agree that 30-minute warning, that way if you are out and about and you need to run to your car real quick, or you need to shush people out of your office if you're at work or whatever, that you get that 30-minute warning before the session starts. So it's so easy, and we really hope we've designed it with the intent of it being easy. We know you're busy. You got a lot of stuff, and carving out 30 minutes, we're here saying it's only 30 minutes, but that's a big deal.
It's a big deal to carve out that amount of time. And I will tell you, like, our 30 minutes go by really quickly. But it is a bit of a commitment to carve that time out for you.
Yeah.
But that's what we hope that you will do, because it's a really special 30 minutes. It's really special for me. And I hope that it's a special, on the other end. And so far the feedback, I think, it seems to be that way, but I don't want these to end. I want to keep doing these, and I want them to keep going. And the more people I get to connect with, the happier I might get like misty-eyed, because we just have such a great time. And meeting some of the women that I have had the pleasure of meeting through these chats, it's really uplifting. I'm really powerful.
That's fantastic. So for those of you out there, if you're on the fence, you're not sure, take a chance. It's free. There's no charge, and you get to hang out with Brittney for 30 minutes. The other thing is that if you know people, maybe you're a True North Beauty customer and you're thinking, yeah, I'm not sure if I need that or not, but I have some friends that keep asking me about this, but they're afraid to try. And I get it. Like, it's scary to try a new skincare product, especially, or a ritual, especially if you kind of don't know how things work together. So this is a great way, if you have friends that have been asking you, like, what are you doing? Why does your skin look so amazing? Tell them about Beauty Chat so that they can meet with Brittney, and she can really help educate them and inform them so that they can make the right decision for themselves.
Yeah. Well, and Heather, I'll tell you, that's actually how one of the Beauty Chats came about. Was one of the friends said, your face is glowing. You are glowing. What are you doing? And she said what she was doing, and she said, you need to schedule a Beauty Chat. And we did. And so, we're following those recommendations. And I'll tell you, I saw my hairdresser this morning, and she says, what are you doing? How are things going? And I told her, and she goes, so I can just talk with you about my skin without you picking at it? And you're not charging me? And I don't have to do anything but just talk to you? I said, that's exactly. And she goes, well, I want to sign up for one of these. I said, well, I'll tell you exactly how to do it. So it's a relaxed environment. And, when she put it that way, to have a conversation about skin without somebody poking and prodding at it.
Yeah.
That's a whole nother level that I hadn't thought about until she brought it up.
No.
You can be a little more relaxed and ask the questions that you want to ask, and that you can remember to ask while someone's not digging in your face.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, fantastic. Well, I'm so glad you joined us, Brittney, so that you could kind of help us with this as we start sharing this with our friends on our Facebook page here. We will have a couple of other Facebook Lives here in the next week or a couple of weeks, where you're going to introduce us to some people that have gone through Beauty Chats, and so that they can kind of share with others what their experience was like firsthand. But don't hesitate. Jump online, truenorthbeauty.com, click on the Beauty Chat link, get yourself scheduled up, and you won't regret it. Melissa says it's so worth it. I agree, Melissa. I'm so glad you feel that way. And I can't imagine, this isn't something that we've talked about for quite some time, and trying to figure out how to bring this to our customers. And, I do think that the universe works in strange ways. And so I think it just took us the right time to have Brittney ready to be able to dedicate her time and energy to help all of us achieve that healthy, clear, beautiful skin that we desire.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to meeting some new faces and having some new conversations. And, Heather, I just want to point to, we did a Facebook Live in the Inner Circle last Well, maybe it was the beginning of this week, last week. My days
It was Monday, I think.
a little confused with Phoebe. And Phoebe had mentioned, we schedule 30 minutes. She says, but if I needed to just have 15 minutes, because that was all I could squeeze in, she says, I know that would have been fine. And yes, if you jump on and say, I've only got 15 minutes, throw at me what you've got, we can do that. So we book 30 minutes because I want to make sure that we have enough time to cover everything. But if we need to shorten it up a bit because of scheduling and life, we can absolutely do that. So don't feel that, oh my God, there's no way I'm going to make 30 minutes.
Right.
We're flexible. We're flexible for you.
And that just underscores it's all about you. So whatever you need, whatever time you need, whatever questions you have, we are definitely here for you. So we can't wait to see your name come through. I can't wait to hear Brittney talk about her experience with all of the amazing True North Beauty friends that we have out there. Make sure that if you have questions, you leave them. We'll be watching for them. And we can't wait to hear your stories.
Yes. I hope to see you
Awesome.
very soon.
Very good. Thank you all so much for your evening, and have a fantastic week. Take care, everyone. Bye.
Bye. Thank you.